England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and short now following the fumble. Here's Gurley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. He rifles one and's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Winston. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Winston to throw it this time. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
23-yard line.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 18-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Patriots nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down, Michel. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Newton's
A
gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It's a gain of
Brandon,
6.
perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the 1st down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Gurley again here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Second and 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10, Newton again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Again, Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Is good.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Michel. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third and 2, Newton. knocked away and incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. And it's hauled in by Jared Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Winston now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Early on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he finds Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. We'll circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Newton. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Gain of 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. they're guessing about where you're going to go, I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On second down, Michelle. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. From the gun, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
And goal.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. But clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy, try to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Throwing, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and to secure a victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
17.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Winston. The open man is Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
At the 34-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
8-yard line.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Winston here to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with